everybody, today we're taking a look at Takara Tomy's AM-26 Deluxe Smokescreen. This is a character from the Transformers Prime series, and as you can see, we have excellent artwork of Smokescreen on the packaging here. It says his name, Smokescreen, right up there, Autobot symbol, him in his vehicle mode, and you can see his little armed Micron kind of thing. It says AM-26, again, a bunch of reading I can't read, but I'm just going to assume that says Transformer Prime of some sorts, or whatever it's called over there. Flip over to this side, you can see Smokescreen in his robot mode, partially transformed and fully transformed into the vehicle mode. You got his tech specs over here, and again, it is in, I guess Japanese, whatever that writing is. I can't read that, nor do I know what specific language it is anyways. But next to it, it does say strength, intelligence, speed, and all that good stuff, so you know individually what it is. Come over to this side, you could see his arms Micron. You could see it in what appears to be some kind of crossbow, and then you see it attached to him as well, and you got some stats for that also. And individual stats for that are HP 100, Special 500, Attack Power 100. And SP and AP, I'm guessing, are Special and Attack Power. So we'll flip on over to the back here, and you can see various different pictures up here. You got him here with attached to some other arms Microns with a nice kind of image in the background as if he's in a field somewhere. I'm going to assume that's Jasper, Nevada. And you have him down here without the stickers added, so you can see it's all white, as well as the arms Micron, and a sticker sheet. I guess it's showing you what comes in the packaging here. Come over here, and you can see how it turns into a little minion right there, and how it attaches to the car. Over here, it just looks like some other promotional stuff to where you can go online to this website, tf.takaratomy.co.jp/toy/pk. That's a mouthful, but that's a website you can go to, and that's pretty much it, guys. There's nothing else. There's no bio read-up because this is a Japanese toy, and that's pretty much it. So let's open up AM-26 Smokescreen and see what he's all about. Now, real quick, guys, before we apply the stickers, I just want to show you what we're really getting before we apply everything. It's simply just a very plain and white car, and of course, just like all the other arms Microns, they come with a arms Micron, I guess you can call this a sheet here, so you can assemble it yourself, and it comes with all kinds of directions and stickers and such for you to apply. So, let's apply those stickers to Smokescreen now. And now with the stickers applied, you can see a significant difference, obviously, in the look. You got two stickers right here. It pretty much cuts off the top of the number 38 there, and just continues up here for another sticker. Come over to this side, same exact thing. You got two stickers here, two right here, one there, one for the centerpiece, one right here to continue that center kind of paint job here, and the ones for the headlights. You got two here, and then one on each side here and here. That's pretty much it for the entire vehicle, other than come over here in robot mode. The only add-on stickers you're going to have for the robot mode are going to be down here on the crotch piece, which is 3 stickers here and 2 right here. Everything else on the vehicle mode here is really just part of the robot mode as well. But overall, I have to say, it's actually a really nice looking figure for just being a quote-unquote repaint, or a re-sticker, I should say. Now, the one thing I do find kind of obnoxious is these giant peg holes back here, as well as these giant pegs sticking out the back here. I don't fully understand that. Before we get into that, let's take a quick look at his arms Micron. I'll take a closer look at Smokescreen's little arms Micron buddy here. Really not too much with these guys. He does have some mild articulation, like the little arms here can go 360 if these pieces weren't in the way. And they kind of molded a little gun in here on the side of the right arm, which is pretty cool. And I didn't add the Autobot sticker yet. I'm going to do that a little bit in the review. But he's a pretty cool looking guy. And these don't peg in too well either, so they just kind of sit there. But to transform it, you're just going to lift up the wings, fold these in, or up I should say, and then come up here and flip this over. And now you got his little kind of bow thing. Sorry if that's a little too bright to see, but yeah, that's pretty much what his little crossbow looks like. Now that we've added the Autobot symbol on here to his little arms Micron, which looks very nice. I mean, the arms Micron itself doesn't really look too spectacular because it's just very plain and just really plain plastic. But that Autobot symbol really just adds a nice little touch to it. But transform him back to, I guess, his crossbow real quick. And there's that. Now, if there was some kind of implementation of putting this on the roof, that actually, I think, wouldn't look too bad. Now, you gotta imagine it would be like this, because you wouldn't have the peg obviously sticking out. But there's nowhere you can do that. And with the peg right there, you could peg this in, and then you're going to have it kind of sitting up like that. And even if you close up the wings, the wheels still are not touching. So I don't fully quite understand that. Now there's a peg over here, and then there's a slot right here. So what you could do is peg that in there and keep it like that, or keep a wing out, which I have seen, but it really just doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. So these pegs here I can honestly deal without. I might just actually clip them and kind of shave them down. These one back here are okay, because you kind of can implement them as really being an exhaust, but those I can deal without as well. And there's really no purpose for robot mode either, because these become his feet, as we've seen with the previous knockout mode. Now, speaking of knockout, here he is, and obviously we can see I have him covered in repro labels, because it was an actual beautiful set, and this is the one prime figure I really think really needed it, and it looks incredible now. But beyond that, it's exactly the same exact mold here. Just added on some plastic pegs here and peg holes and a spoiler. But oddly enough, it actually works for the vehicle mode. Now, he is kind of supposed to be a little bit sleeker from what I've seen in the show. But Knockout as it was already pretty slick in a sports car. Now, the one thing is, I never really enjoyed the clear plastic windows. So what I might do is order a repro label set just to get these black stickers on here to kind of fill that in, as well as along here. The back I'm kind of screwed on, because if I would have ordered them first, I could have put the repro label, back windows on and then put these stickers over. So now if I do order, I'm going to have to probably just cut these and fit them in here, if I intend to do so. And also there's nice little touch-ups like on Knockout here. You got the stickers for the grill, which looks really nice, and that could improve on this as well. But being said that, personally, I don't think a lot of people are really going to be interested in picking up this Smokescreen here. I think he's a pretty damn good figure, but with the new Beast Hunter one being released, I can't see this being the favorite. Point being with that is, he's going to have to be ordered overseas, which can be quite costly. And on top of that, for as much as you're paying, you have to assemble the Arms Micron, you have to apply all these stickers, which can be quite nerve-wracking, and then there's shipping costs as well. Plus, he's not even his own original mold. His robot mode looks like Knockout to a T, as well as the car, other than, obviously, new paint scheme, some new stickers and such, but nonetheless, I really do think if money is not an option to you, he is a perfectly acceptable version of Smokescreen to pick up. But with that being said, let's get Smokescreen to his robot mode. And I know I've done it already for Knockout, but it's really quite simple, so we'll just do it again real quick. Bend these down. That brings out the legs. Separate here. Rotate that. Bring down the foot. Rotate that out again. Bring the foot down. And now you pretty much have his legs done. Come up here and separate this. Once you do that, flip them around there. You can rotate them. Flip out the hand. Same over here. And then you can kind of straighten them up and rotate them out with the wheel, just like we did with Knockout's review. Flip up this crotch piece. Same over here with this arm. Rotate this outward. And you're going to want to bring this down. Open up the whole hood here to form his chest. Poke out the head. And this will slot into there. Close that up. These arms here again, you're just going to want to fold them around like so and rotate. Same thing over here. Once you do that, you can come up here, and this is something new. I don't know if it's on Knockout, but it probably is, and I just never noticed it. But you pull out this hood, and it kind of just slots down and covers that other piece. See how it kind of pops out here? So that's, I guess, on Knockout as well. I just never noticed it. And you can manage these how you like. But pretty much in a nutshell here, we have Smokescreen now in the robot mode, which, yeah, it really, really resembles Knockout. Real quick, we're going to go to a clip just so I could show you what he looked like before I added the sticker. And then again, real quick, we have him here in robot mode. No stickers applied yet. Same, just an all white and black painted figure. The only thing really painted at all is going to be slightly some red and silver with the head sculpt here. Now, after you saw that, you can see how plain he actually really was. And the only real add-ons, like I said, are going to be this crotch piece right here, which is kind of really what he has anyways. So that looks really nice. And some knee stickers here. This is obviously part of the bumper. And these doors, Obviously, these are not Smokescreen arms. These are really knockouts. They should be up on his shoulders. But overall, it actually represents a nice Smokescreen here. Now, at the release of this figure, there was no word of us really getting a Prime Smokescreen or even a Beast Hunters one, but now there has been word of it, and the Smokescreen for Beast Hunters actually looks pretty good. I think the coloration on here is much better for your Prime series, but if Smokescreen is going to change, I guess that figure would be really more appropriate. But really, I don't find anything wrong with this guy other than the body just really screaming knockout. I mean, everything else really looks pretty good towards him. It's just the arms that are really going to be everyone's downfall, because his number 38 doors here are really supposed to be back here. But the head sculpt is very, very nice. But another one of my complaints that I kind of have is these stickers here on his chest. They're kind of wrinkly. Now in the box, you see they kind of just lay very smooth. There's no way you could do it. I peeled them off and on a couple times. I couldn't get it right. And I've seen other reviews of it to where they were wrinkly as well. I guess no one could really just get them nice and smooth. So you're kind of stuck with that. Now, being this is knockout, you can kind of manage this a little bit. You can take these, and remember to keep that chest out, and you could slide this down just a little bit. Now, this is really kind of how the directions sort of told you to transform him for knockout, but it really didn't work all too well because that's not really how he was. Now, Smokescreen, on the other hand, has kind of the headlights going about here. Let me manage that up a little bit. So, I mean, you could do that, and maybe that'll look a little bit better. But you still don't have those doors in the back, and the arms are still completely wrong. But with his arms micron, you can take it and open up these wings, flip that down, and on the peg holes on the back of him, kind of slot that in and lift these up. Kind of giving him his wings, so to speak, which doesn't look too terrible. But then again, you don't have his his weapon now, which really is inaccurate anyways. Now, regardless of that, let's put him off to the side here, and here we have Smokescreen, and we'll take Knockout. Now you can see with Knockout in his robot mode here, it's Smokescreen. It's the exact same mode like I've been saying. Now when you put his chest like this on Smokescreen, it really can kind of help you out and make him different, I suppose. But it's really not something I think fans are going to be looking more towards getting him with, especially with his pricing. And like I mentioned before about this chest piece popping out and kind of slotting down, that does happen on Knockout here. I just never really noticed that before until just now. So that's something new. Being said that, I mean, either way that you want to set him up to look is really just going to be user preference. Now, Smokescreen here does have the same exact articulation. And like I said, the head sculpt is very beautiful, and that is something I see with the Beast Hunters kind of Smokescreen, is that the head coloring isn't really accurate. If I do pick up the Beast Hunters one, which I probably will, I'll probably exchange this head with that one, as long as it's not really too small with that deluxe size figure. But this guy, he really doesn't look too terrible. I like the Knockout mold. I don't like it for Smokescreen, but other than these arms here, which you can put these down and kind of get them out of your way if you'd like not to have them, because that really gives off a kind of knockout look. He doesn't look too bad, and you can still have your wheels up here and kind of have the wings. Now onto his weapon, we can unpeg that, and it's already pretty much set up. You just kind of put these wings down, flip this over, and then you can take it and plug it right into his hand. And as you can see, holding it in his hand is kind of weird, so you're going to have to really rotate it upward and rotate the hand out towards the door. And then once you do that, you can turn it and kind of angle it to now make it look like he's, I guess, shooting it forward. But without rotating the fist, you're not going to be able to have it on the side really like that. And angling it is really just going to be a pain, because just like the problems with Knockout's mold, you're going to have that windshield in your way to kind of get an elbow joint out of there. So you're going to have that up. And even rotating it is going to be weird because, again, the windshield gets in the way. And that's the reason probably why this guy was really posed like this in photos with it aiming down, because you can't get it really to go any other way. Because he's really one for your Prime series. The colors on here are a lot better than what we're getting with the Beast Hunters, in my personal opinion. Because the Beast Hunter one just seems like it's just kind of new coloring, as to where this goes to the Prime series. So you can have this one for your Prime series, and then you can have one for your Beast Hunter series. But transforming him back, very simple. You can slot that up, open this up, flip this back, take the head, tuck that back here, put this all together, snap it all in, fold the grill down, tab that all together. You can open up the forearms here, flip that in, rotate that out, same over here. Open this up, fist in, take that out, rotate this in, bring it down. Once you do that, you can close that up in here and kind of slide that up top. Again, do the same thing, but you're going to have to rotate it. Bring that over. Bring this all up and tab it all in together. Then once you tab those together, you come over here on the legs, rotate the foot up, tab that in, spin this around, flip this foot over as well, tab that in, spin the other part of the bumper around, or back of the car I should say. Tab that together, come over here, accordion that down, fold it back up, tab it all in together, and now we have Smokescreen back in his car mode. And as well as this little guy, just fold the wings down, flip the tip of the crossbow back, and you can flip the feet down. And again guys, these tabs right here really don't tab in together all too well, and it's really kind of a pain to tab this little guy in, but you can do it. It just really looks stupid, and it can drag along the ground when he's in vehicle mode. So storage for him is really kind of crappy in vehicle mode, but in the robot mode it's not too bad because you could put him on the back and implement that it's his doors kind of on the back of him if you want to use a little imagination. But all in all guys, this is not a terrible figure to pick up. If you were interested in the knockout mold and you enjoyed that, then you can enjoy this guy. Now a lot of guys are turned off by him because not only is he a repaint of Knockout, but he doesn't entirely look like Smokescreen at all. The paint scheme is all good and the head sculpt is really nice, but you don't have an accurate weapon. Takara gives us these arms microns. You're going to have terrible pegs out here. You have to apply all the stickers, and it's quite costly. And with the announcement of the new Beast Hunter Smokescreen coming out, a lot of people are more put off by this guy and aiming towards that one because of the cheaper price. But all in all, like I said, if money is not an option to you, this is a very pleasable figure to pick up, and I do actually recommend to do so. Once again guys, stay tuned for more giveaways, stay tuned for more reviews of your favorite Transformers, and once again, this is Mr. TF Prime, and I want to thank you for watching.